Few weeks ago, 20 students down in Ohio threw a house party, regardless of some tested positive for coronavirus. The police caught them and a bunch of them had to pay $500 in fines. Doesn't sound good, right? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to gather safely with friends and families without fear of getting COVID-19. Hello people and welcome back to Chatterdogs. I'm Dr. Tor and I'm also sick and tired of not partying. I'm a party dog. I need to party. But how can we party again during this COVID era? This is going on and it seems like it will be with us for a while. So it's very important for us to learn the right precautions, how to gather without fear of getting COVID-19 disease. Before getting into the topic, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button below. Also, if you have any questions, hit me down below in the comment section and don't forget to share this video with your friends and loved ones. Now, let's dive in. This COVID shit is a beast. It can spread like crazy, especially in the gatherings and parties. Earlier this year, there was a super spread case. There was this one man who had the coronavirus. He attended a dinner, a funeral, and a party, and alone gave COVID-19 to 15 other people. This is crazy shit. Now, the sad part is 3 of those 15 people died later. So what can we do? Now, there are some ground rules that you all know. Washing hands, wearing face covering, trying to maintain at least 6 feet of distance with other people, and avoiding close contact like hugs and kisses and shaking hands. But on top of that, there are some further guidelines, and trust me, they are really easy to remember and follow. Now, let's take a look. Number 1, if you're joining a small gathering, ask how many people are there going to be. If there's more than 10, reconsider going to that party. The fewer the people, the less chance of spread of the virus. But let's face it, party of 10 people and less, it's a shitty party. Number 2, avoid shared food platters. Recently, I went to this small friends gathering. They were all super cautious. They all had face masks, some had gloves. There was tons of hand sanitizers laying around. They wouldn't go near each other and stuff, but there was a bowl of chips sitting there that everyone would put their hands inside and take some chips. What the fuck, man? So basically that was a bowl of coronavirus chips sitting there. But if you're an absolute chips and snack lover, make sure to either use a tongue or designate a person who can use a gloved hand to put snacks for everybody so no one would touch the same thing over and over again. Next, outdoors is better than indoors. And I know what you're thinking, but what about the winter? It's already getting cold and chilly, and we probably can't do outdoor parties anymore in a few weeks. Since this COVID-19 seemed to be with us for a longer while, it's worthwhile thinking of buying some more winter gears, like warm jackets, gloves, hats, hand warmers, scarves, and so forth. That way, we may be able to have short gatherings outside still, even in the cold weather. But again, if you're from Chicago, you may laugh at this. Dude, it's impossible to go out when it's 10 degrees outside. I know, I get it. If you absolutely have to have a party inside, make sure you have a good ventilation. And by that, I don't mean to turn on a fan inside. For example, make sure to leave some doors and windows open. It's ideal if your HVAC system has a HEPA filter installed. So when it's recirculating the air, it will filter out the junk and shit and coronavirus possibly and hopefully. Remember, if you have all the doors closed and you turn on a fan, it's actually worse because it will circulate the air that may be having coronavirus inside, and actually you will increase the spread of the virus. Next, watch out for the high-touch areas. It's very easy to ignore high-touch areas in public places. For example, you go to the restroom, you touch the doorknob, and then you come back and sit at your table and have a hamburger with our bare hands. Basically, you're carrying a lot of coronavirus and other virus and bacteria in your hands while eating your disgusting burger. Same thing happens in a party. Doorknobs are filthy. Countertops are shitty. Make sure do not touch them. And if you want to touch them, make sure you have a hand sanitizer, a teeny tiny one in your pocket, so you sanitize your hands immediately. Also, make sure you have some wipes handy with you, so if you want to sit by a table or countertop, you can wipe out the area before sitting there and having your food. Next, protect who are at higher risks, and that includes children, elderly, and sick people. Remember, it's our responsibility to protect them from getting coronavirus disease. As much as possible, make sure to prevent them from being exposed. I know what you're saying. It's a festivity season. We want to party. Thanksgiving is coming. Christmas is coming. We want to see our grandparents. I know, I understand that. But please remember, their health health and safety should be our priority. If you have to have a gathering with them, make sure you dine separately, like in separate rooms. I know it's weird. We gotta do what we gotta do, people. Make sure you put the children in a separate room, the elderly in a separate room. Do not sit at the same table. Hopefully it's gonna be only this year, and hopefully from next year we can again sit by the same table. Thank you people for watching. If you liked my video, again, please consider subscribing. And also, if you wanna watch more videos about COVID from a doctor who's been dealing with COVID on a daily basis, you can click here or here to watch my next videos. Stay home and stay safe.